mean like at Universal Studios?
This is just one clip out of the many I have chosen from the live action film Cat in the Hat. If you don't understand what's happening, the cat pauses time and breaks the fourth wall to promote the studio that's making a movie about him. Now, if you think about it, that's kinda terrifying, and if you read the title of the video, you already know where I'm gonna go with this. But there is so much more to this theory than just a couple weird clips that I chose from the movie. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe and share the video if you'd like. It truly helps me out. Now, off to the video.
Subscribe to the Hunky Lee's channel so you can become a Hunky member today.
You know, I'm part of the very few people who enjoyed the Cat in the Hat film. Like, comparing this live action to this disgusting slot, we can truly see the true winner, which is top 5 films of all time, Cat in the Hat. But we're not here to discuss the best movie and the worst movie of all time. We are talking about this cat man who's like 6 foot tall, I think he said, who visits children to have fun. Okay, not in that way. I know what you're thinking, but you know what I mean, bro. And I don't think this cat man is just some supernatural, incredibly powerful entity. I think he is much more than that. I think he is the one and only god of this world, because for a god to be a god, he must embody certain attributes to be considered one. And as we're going to find out in just a bit, the Cat in the Hat shares these attributes perfectly. The first one is going to be omnipresence, where being is everywhere at the same time, kinda like the cat, who is literally everywhere throughout the film. It's like he can clone himself. Like, in this room, there are 3 Cat in the Hats. One of them is cooking some suspicious substance, while the other 2 are watching. Now, the easy thing to say is that they are clones, and you know, the cat can make clones at will. But I can disprove that. In this scene, while they're watching, the Irish cat version of him cuts his tail off, but it's not just him who gets injured and feels pain, it's also the cat, since in the next scene we see him with a wrap around the very same spot that this other cat cut off, showing that all 3 of these cats are the same, and the cat can be everywhere at once. Here's another scene that proves this as well. As the kids are running away from this flipping menace, he is seemingly teleporting to their location, but this can't be, because as the kids come out from under the bed, he appears behind them. But we can literally see his mebomba clats underneath the flipping bed, so the cat has been proven to be omnipresent. But that is nothing compared to what I'm about to say now. When I think of God, I think of a creator, the best of planners, a being so beautiful we can't even see him, and that time does not affect. And actually, now that I think about it, that actually describes the cat perfectly. Yeah, I know I said beautiful being, but come on, man. I'll have an explanation to that, okay? I have a pretty good explanation to that, because you know, if you think this is beautiful, then you're part of a certain community. You know what I mean. But yeah, that deserves its own part in this theory. But now I'm gonna show you literal proof of the Cat in the Hat creating an entirely new world in a split second.
Get in, come on, let's go. Get in, hi, get in. Look out, fella! Oh, sorry.
This dude made an entire pocket dimension of people partying and celebrating the Cat in the Hat just to get away from some dude who is allergic to him. Come on, bro, that's too much. And here's something else. After this clip, the cat says that he lost his hat. He has no more power. Well, in fact, the hat doesn't even matter, because remember that red box he pulled up with? I don't even believe that thing was responsible for anything that happened into the house. I think that was all the Cat in the Hat manipulating reality.
Manipulating reality? He can't do that.
Wow, that is so cool.
That's just the dust cover. Here she is.
Yeah, now what? This is literal proof of him changing a car entirely, and you can see the wheels move before he changes it. Genuinely, it's like he has the infinity gauntlet. This dude can change reality, pause time, and be everywhere at once. Anyway, the reason why I don't think the box can do anything and it was all the cat is, number 1, he doesn't return back to his world at the end of the film. Number 2, we see the box is empty and there's no purple gas liquid liquid thing when the two things go back into it. And number 3, when Larry comes back into the house, it looks all normal and clean. Looks very nice. But then he falls through some wallpaper or something. This is the same thing we saw the cat do to the car in the clip I showed before. And what a coincidence that the cat was behind him when he fell. I don't believe that this is the true form of the Cat in the Hat. In fact, he's been with us since the very first scene of the film. This is the boss of the mother. And if we take a deeper look into this guy, he's kinda similar to the cat in a way. He's a bit goofy, you know, and actually really weird, just like the cat. And of all the people in the office he can choose to host this party, it is the mother's house. But you know, she is the best saleswoman there, so, you know, it kinda makes sense. But he says last time her house was a huge mess, so why pick her again?
If your house is as messy as last time,
You're fired!
And just take a look on how he stares at the children on this picture. Those eyes are planning something devious. But where am I going with this? Well, throughout the many forms and costumes the cat has put on, I believe that this is just another one of his forms. I think that this man is the cat. Evidence: as soon as the woman arrives home, she is called back into the office for no apparent reason at all. Like the boss said she can go home, then immediately calls her back, and then coincidentally, right after she leaves, the cat comes out of the closet to play some games with the children. Damn it! Again, I said it again. Not in that way. I'm not saying it in that way. What am I doing today, man? And another thing is that the cat coincidentally comes on the day of the party. It's almost like he planned this entire day. Like he can see into the future and he had planned everything ahead of time with 100% certainty of what's going to happen next.
Yep, I planned the whole day.
What do you mean you planned the whole day? All of it?
Yep,
The house getting trashed?
yep,
Quinn taking Nevins?
yep.
Cutting off your tail?
Nope.
Huh, well he admits it, doesn't he? He's got no shame. This dude just admitted that's what he did. He planned all of this, and I couldn't believe it either, but he is also the narrator. Like, the directors are literally yelling the truth at us. This is just in our faces at this point. Now I can see why people would twist what I'm saying and say instead of being God, he is Satan. I don't think he is, because Satan is weak. The dude might as well just be a regular guy in hell. The only thing he can do is push people into a bad path. And I do know that the cat was being pretty inappropriate throughout the film, which isn't very godly. But I have an explanation to that as well. At the start of my theory, I showed a clip where he broke the fourth wall and started to advertise some stuff while he was pausing time. I believe he's just playing the character more accurately. Since the Cat in the Hat is a silly character, because of this, I believe that instead of being the devil, he is instead the god of this universe. But he is so powerful and beautiful behind that horrifying cat face that if he showed his true form, according to many scriptures, would literally destroy everything. As we know, the Cat in the Hat can create tiny pocket dimensions instantly. From when they were being chased by Larry, he created one filled with people partying, which means he also created the people in there too. Not only that, but he can manipulate reality so hard that he can make things look like they aren't, like the car or the house. But in order for him to be God himself, he would have had to create everything: the planets, the galaxy, and the universe. That's how big this theory is. It's ginormous. But from the evidence I stated, I think this is more than possible for the cat to do. Again, he made a pocket dimension instantly from some random call box. The dude can change reality and control time. Or can he control time? I mean, he can see into the future by his own words. He can pause time, but he can't rewind it, can he? Okay, never mind. He can rewind time, which means he can control it as well. But another separate question I would like to raise is, who are his lawyers? His lawyers actually used to freak me out heavily when I was little. I get they were funny, but how they would just like appear behind the cat randomly? I think it was the no talking that got me, but who actually were they? They show up in these suits looking all hip and cool, all mysterious, you know. But guess what? I actually figured out who these guys are. I believe that these lawyers aren't from wherever the cat comes from. I think they're from the actual world, the real world, and that they're disciples of the cat. Like, you can see they have his color scheme on their suits, and the fact they all look similar shows how they look according to what the cat wants. They are worshippers of the cat. But that makes one more question that I want to answer. Throughout the film, the cat is asked a question that he doesn't answer.
Where did you come from?
My place. What do you think?
What is my place? What is his place? I mean, by the logic of this theory, he shouldn't even have a place he came from. But I don't think that's what he meant. Instead, he was talking about his place in where he stays in Anvil. Because when someone refers to a place, they usually mean like a house. For example, yo Brockmeister, pass me thy place this noon. Shibby! Yeah, broski G-star, gotcha. That's how British year 7s talk, by the way. Trust me, I know from experience. Anyway, I don't think he's talking about just his house. I also think he's talking about Anvil in its entirety. And I believe that this is the Garden of Eden. Yes, I know it's quite weird, but this place is incredibly clean. And why of all places would the cat choose to go to this place? And so that's the theory. The cat in the hat is truly God. Okay, I know by the end there it was kind of getting crazy, but either way, I hope you enjoyed the theory. Doing my best to crank these out. If you liked it, then please make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. It truly helps out the channel a ton. Always remember, yeah, The Bad Guys 2 is the worst film of all time, and goodbye.